appreciate you making this very dark for everyone.
This is Jamin. He loves a good castle. This is Hilarie, and she loves Jamin. Yeah, shared love for travel led them to launch a podcast, quit their jobs, and travel to 18 different countries. Today, they're in country number 2, Scotland.
All right, guys, we are here in Edinburgh and going to show you our Airbnb. Come on in. So this place is super cool. Wood floors, and it's really nice, tall ceilings. Like this is a great place. This is a good find. The bedroom's right in here. Come take a look. So as you can see, plenty of room, nice high ceilings, great decorations, very simple, but all the stuff you need. Comfortable bed, big closet, which is a bonus for a lot of the Airbnbs. You don't really get much of a closet, and this one has a great one. And here's the bathroom. Again, a pretty nice, slick place. Everything that you need, and in really good style. There's plenty of room in here. And we've been cramped up in some smaller places, so this is awesome. Great couch and kind of fireplace, television area to sit and chill at the end of the day. Great dining room table. And there's actually 2 windows, one off the dining room and one off the kitchen, that look up to Edinburgh Castle. The listing said that there were views of the castle, but you kind of always wonder, like, are you going to see it off in the distance? No, we're right at the base of the castle and you can see it. It's pretty awesome. Come this way to the kitchen. We've got a washing machine so we can do some laundry, all the stuff we need to cook, a range, oven, a little mini fridge so that we can actually buy groceries to cook. We're basically just gonna sit in here and stare at the castle when we're not out exploring the city. So doesn't get better than that.
What they didn't tell you is the Grassmarket area is also known for decades of public hangings.
Okay, so you guys have heard us say that we try to keep things affordable, and one of the ways we do that is going to the grocery store. So come with us, we're gonna go to the grocery store in Edinburgh.
Nice thought, but no one remembered to film. Maybe next time they should bring a responsible adult.
Good morning, we are off on another run this morning. It is our first morning in Edinburgh, Scotland. First morning in Scotland, period.
Yeah, first morning in Scotland, a run seeing tour around Edinburgh, about 4 miles. So run seeing, like sightseeing, only you're seeing all the sights on a run.
Okay, so we are extra tired this morning. I don't know about you, but it was all I could do to get out of bed. And it's also Easter Sunday morning, which is kind of cool. So
yeah,
it's getting a little tiring doing the travel. I can tell it's kind of wearing on us a little bit, but we don't want to miss all these opportunities, and so that's kind of why we get up and do it.
Yeah, I think getting up and get out for a run will help us kind of get fresh again and get going.
Yeah, and it's a really fast way to see the city that you're in really quickly and get an idea of where you want to go.
Yeah, for sure.
I wonder who took all these shots of the castle.
So it is Easter Sunday. I'm wearing my only dress that I brought. One of 2 dresses that I brought. It is so nice. The weather's actually it's a little chilly, so I've been walking around in a coat, but it's not bad compared to what we've seen in London and some other places. This morning for an Easter Sunday service, we went to Community Church Edinburgh, and it was so charming. I wanted to film inside there because everyone was so great. It reminded me a lot of a church that we went to in Oak Cliff in the Dallas, Texas area, and we loved it so much. And it definitely had a really casual vibe. It had just a lot of free spirits in there, and yet it was speaking some biblical truths that we also believe in. And so it was a great way to spend our Easter Sunday service. So that's kind of what we're up to. We're also about to go eat lunch. We are going to do a Sunday roast, and Jamin, remind me where we're going for lunch.
Badger and Company.
Badger and Company. That is where we are going for an Easter Sunday roast.
Maybe because haggis is made of sheep's intestine, mate. That's why. Oh, check it out. Another view of the castle.
At St. Andrews. We just took a short train and a little bus over from Edinburgh here visiting the birthplace of golf, where later this year the 150th Open will be held. So pretty cool place. If you're a golf fan at all, you know what St. Andrews is, and excited to be here.
If you're not a golf fan, you might be interested in knowing that St. Andrews is where this sport originated.
We are standing here along the Scores, which is an old street that is right along the cliff right here in St. Andrews. It's really beautiful, a lot of charming old homes, and it's a great view of the ocean too. I can't imagine living here. We are here at St. Andrew's Cathedral. It's actually more like cathedral ruins. I remember being here 20 years ago with the President's Leadership Council from the University of Central Oklahoma, and I got the coolest pictures from this trip and the coolest memories. Due to some unsafe issues within the ruins, they've had to block them off to everyone, but I would definitely recommend it if ever you're in St. Andrews. Adoring husband. Where are we right now?
This is, I'm gonna look up the official name so I don't get it wrong.
Oh, he's gonna get this for you guys. He's gonna get it perfect for y'all.
So this is
Holyrood
Palace. This is where the Queen stays when she comes to Scotland. Hilarie really needed to use the bathroom, and I tried making a call to the Queen to see if we could get in. She wasn't picking up. I don't know if she's not up yet or not, but
you know, she's probably traveling.
We'll try back. I texted William. We'll see.
Yeah, okay.
Hilarie's looking for the doorbell.
Hello, Queen.
Can't find it.
Where are you?
We are about to hike Arthur's Seat. It's this little hill that you see behind me that overlooks the city. Haven't hiked it before. It looks pretty intimidating from here, but we'll see how it goes.
Fun fact, that hill's not Arthur's Seat, as they would soon find out.
You guys, Jamin was gonna make me run this.
You can get around the castles, but that right there is not happening. And Jamin took a moment to practice his Scottish accent.
We're here in Edinburgh, up in Scotland, having a wee walk up Arthur's Seat. That's a bit strenuous.
The views just keep getting better and better. I can't stop filming it.
Yeah, it's pretty incredible.
It's amazing.
Made it to the top.
It's really nice.
Yeah,
It's beautiful.
it was a challenging hike.
Yeah, it was.
Did you run it? Sounds like you did some running.
We are about to tour Edinburgh Castle, and we want you guys to come join us. This is it. Let's go.
Hold up. Weren't you all waiting for that to happen?
I don't want to go to prison, especially here.
Better behave, Hilarie.
So we are here at Edinburgh Castle, and we are going to play Two Facts and a Fib. Hilarie is going to read 3 statements, and 2 of which are factual, and 1 is a fib. I have to guess the fib. If I identify it correctly, I get the point, and if I do not, which we don't need to worry about, Hilarie will get the point. So,
And these are all things that you could learn just by coming to the castle. So this will tell you how much he's learned while he's here.
yeah, we'll see.
Okay. We're just gonna do 3 rounds too, okay? So this is
Yeah.
the first round,
3
okay?
rounds, best out of 3.
In the early 16th century, King James IV would spy through a little hole and eavesdrop on meetings that were taking place in the Great Hall. So he actually had a little spy cam, I guess you could say.
Okay.
Okay, that's the first one. Then also Edinburgh Castle has been attacked more times than any other place in Britain. And
Okay.
then the last fact or fib is that Mons Meg is the name of the 1 o'clock gun that we saw today.
I'm going to say the first one is a fib. The
Okay.
spy hole is a fib.
Oh, it's actually a very interesting fact. In the Great Hall, there is something called the Lord's Lug, and it's like this window that you can see through. Isn't that interesting?
That is.
Got some footage of that while
So
Jamin
sneaky.
wasn't looking. Mons Meg is not actually the name of the 1 o'clock gun. Everyone thinks that that's the name, but that is a myth. I think Mons Meg was something that was here and that was used, but it's not actually what they use.
But if people
During
think that's what it is and it gets called that, then that's sort of its name. So,
So if people just kept calling you Jamie instead of Jamin, that would be your name?
It's a regular occurrence for Jamin.
I'm just saying,
I'm just saying.
if everybody calls it something, then that might be its name. So, I feel like
Okay.
this whole thing's in question right now.
Okay. Yeah. Round number 2. The Edinburgh Castle was built on a volcano.
Okay.
Okay, so we've seen tons of unicorns and tons of lions across all of Edinburgh. Here at the castle, there are 21 unicorns and 55 lions.
Okay.
And then my third statement is the swastika. There is a swastika that's contained within a decorated stained glass window here in the castle, and it's still here.
I'm gonna say the unicorns and lions, your count is off. I don't think that those are the right numbers.
Oh, good job.
Hey.
I made up those numbers. I have no idea. But it sounded interesting though.
Yes.
Right, because I put it in context of all of Edinburgh.
Right. And there is they are literally everywhere in Edinburgh. So we're going to have to do a little bit of research to find out.
Yeah.
I think it stands for
really
Scotland
know.
and England, but we'll find out for sure.
Okay, we'll find out. And we're going to fact check that and follow up with you guys. Round number 3. Edinburgh Castle burned more witches than anywhere else in the country. And that was just during the 16th century.
Okay.
300 witches.
Okay.
Well, 300 women. The castle has dungeons that were used in prison during several wars, including World War I.
Okay.
And the Stone of Destiny kept at the castle is actually fake.
I'm going to say the first one, the witches.
No, that is a fact. I think I just won. Did I win? Oh, I think it's easy to win whenever you're the host.
I feel like this was unfair.
Maybe it's always going to be unfair.
In some way.
And whoever is hosting the game wins the game. The Stone of Destiny kept at the castle is actually real, but a lot of people think that it's fake. It actually did make its way, it went to Westminster in London, I believe, at one point, and then it actually did make its way back to Scotland. So the one that's here is real. So. Interesting. And there really were 300 women that were burned here, believed to be witches, and that was just during the 16th century. So
That's kind of crazy.
that is crazy. I always clarify that there were women that were burned, not witches. They were believed to be witches.
I appreciate you making this very dark for everyone.
It's crazy when you stop and think about it. You see so much of that history here. What were you going to say?
No, that was it.
That wraps it.
Okay, so
So
Hilarie
wait,
sort
okay,
of
just
won this round.
Okay, right, yeah.
Yeah. We'll have to deliberate. You comment on who you think should win.
As if it's somehow up for negotiation.
We are about to tour Mary King's Close. Now, these are some underground tunnels that are probably haunted because I love that kind of stuff. And it's all right here underneath the Royal Mile in Edinburgh, Scotland.
If you're listeners to the podcast, you remember that Hilarie made us go on a Jack the Ripper tour in London. Let's hope this is better.
It will be.
No cameras passed here, but they did manage to snap this gem in the gift shop.
We just did the real Mary King's Close tour, and it was so good. I recommend it so much. It's full of crazy interesting facts about the plagues that hit Edinburgh. I'm so happy. We just had such a great time that I made Jamin buy us the really cheesy photos that they take. I was like, yes, we're doing this. I would absolutely recommend it. It was a little creepy, but not too creepy. We did it during the day. The tours go all day long, into the night. It would be fabulous to do it at night. I absolutely recommend it. I'm a little obsessed now with Edinburgh back in the 16th and 17th century. Oh my goodness, I have to go look it up. It's crazy.
Here she goes to the dark side again.
Okay, guys, so we just came to a place called Devil's Advocate, and it's on Advocate Close. So if you're on the Royal Mile, you can just find Advocate's Close, come about halfway down it, and you'll find this place. Amazing little spot.
It's like a tiny little alley, too. If you don't know what a close is, it's basically a tiny little walkway downstairs throughout Edinburgh. It's very cool.
Yeah, and this place, really cool.
Yeah.
We had a whiskey flight of Scotch whiskeys,
Feel great.
and then a Scotch Old Fashioned to help Hilarie get home. And it was pretty awesome.
The Scotch Old Fashioned, that's probably how I'm going to take my Old Fashions from now on, because it was pretty, it was smoky and lovely. I loved it.
We found Hilarie a new drink.
That's my favorite.
So here we go. We've really enjoyed our time here in Edinburgh. It's a lot more city than I think that I thought that it would be. It's a lot edgier than I thought it would be. Stays up a little bit later than the English towns that we were in, there's definitely a marked difference. And when you meet people from here, they are really ready to acknowledge that it's not England, it's Scotland. It's different. It's really cool. It's a complete experience all of its own. Definitely recommend spending some time in Edinburgh.
Jamin and Hilarie fueled up to continue their journey on to a new country. Off the plane with them to Ireland. Subscribe here and wherever you listen to your podcast.